What's going on, everybody? Rico here, Fets and Flips, and I bought some stuff. Combination of auction pickup, an indoor flea market stop, and a yard sale stop. Kind of overspent what I was intending to this weekend, but that's okay because I still expect to turn a profit. So, kind of want to show you what I got, but mini kitty sitting on my lap. Say hi, Boots. Say hi, Boots. He's sitting on my lap. So, let's take a look at some of the stuff I got and what I think I might be able to get out of everything. I'm going to first start off with picking up where the last video ended. So the last video, if you haven't watched it yet, I do a sneak peek at the indoor flea in Gladewater, Texas. That's got a really, really great vintage toy booth. A lot of 80s and 90s stuff. I tried not to buy anything there. Well, if you're watching this video before the last one, spoiler alert, I bought some stuff there. So, first item, this is going on the shelf, but probably will be available for sale. I got a Savage World Thundercats Lion-O from the Funko. Package is a little rough on it. I paid $12 for him. I actually think he's worth about potentially $20 to $30. Maybe lower end 20 because the condition of the packaging. But I'm a huge Thundercats fan. Was a fan as I was growing up. So he's gonna go on the shelf, the collector shelf for right now. But he'd be one of those ones, if the right person comes along and asks, I would sell him. Set him down. These I got because I've been looking for them in the wild forever, and I can't find them anywhere until now. And did this guy vacuum seal these? Yeah, he did. They're not the exact ones that I wanted, but close enough. These are Muscle Men, but they're the WWE or WWF at the time collab that they did with them. So these aren't the original Muscle Men that came out in the late 80s. But again, I've been looking for some Muscle Men to put on the collector shelf for a while, and finally found some. So let's hold on, let me see. How did this guy package these? I can't open them. Oh, there it goes. Oh yeah, because see, these are, if you can hear that, these are hard plastic. The original Muscle Men were a little bit more rubber. Yeah, these are, so actually these are even more recent than I was expecting. These are 2017, so these are not vintage at all. But again, they represent Muscle Men, so for right now, they're going to go up on the collector shelf just to be a friendly reminder of some of the stuff that I used to have. A little bit, another look at the collector shelf. But for certain, when I get actual Muscle Men, those will come down and be replaced. This guy I paid up for, definitely full asking retail eBay price. But Croc Master with his Croc, G.I. Joe, original, but he comes with the crocodile. I ended up paying $20 for him because you don't find these in the wild a whole lot. So he's going up on the shelf over here. So he'll be added to that group in that mix. As well as a new it's the new retro. Oh man, I hate when, stop putting tape on your frickin' stuff. Collectors hate that shit, and it ruins the packaging. So now that piece of tape's got to stay on there. Retro Awe Striker, AWE Striker. Comes with crankcase. This is the more recent 2020. I don't know if there's an easy way of finding the date on this thing. It's got to be 2020, 22, 21. I don't even know what year it is. This just came out. This is not the original Striker. But I grabbed it. And again, I think I paid $30 for that. G.I. Joe Cobra, Lino action figure, Croc Master. Yeah. So it's $30 for this. And that's about what it's going for. Maybe 35. But it's not being resold. So I paid up for those two items. Actually, everything out of that flea market I ended up paying up for because they are for sure going on the shelf. I did up a Cobra Hiss that I kind of wanted to grab because I got this one from Walmart and it's got the blue driver and was one of a new release, but not quite as new release. And it had the red driver operator on it. So I wanted to grab that one, but they wanted $30 for that as well. And I was like, all right, I'm already over my budget of what I wanted to spend today. So until I can guarantee I sell a couple of things and recoup some cost, I was like, I got to pass on it. So Thundercats, some new Muscle Men WWE crossover just to throw on the shelf, and then a couple of G.I. Joe things. So all that is, like I said, is basically going to stay in. Look at the blue light filter in my glasses. Stay in my collection, except for the Lino, it might end up being sold at some point. Now, let's go through auction items. First up is a great little piece, which Mount Vernon was on a good run in football, and hopefully that helps me turn around and sell this. This is a vintage Mount Vernon, Texas varsity jacket, Letterman jacket for cheerleaders. This is all, I don't know if this is all genuine leather or if it's all the vinyl pleather type, but it's the entire jacket, where this part, the front part, a lot of times is more of like a fleecy. But there's no patches on it other than this Mount Vernon cheerleader, and it doesn't look like there ever was any patches on it. So the sleeves and everything are clean. Someone can wear this as is or put patches on it. The lining on it's pretty good. I mean, it's vintage. It's definitely got some staining, a couple of spots on it. But generally speaking, it is in fantastic shape for the age, which I'm guessing age-wise that this thing's got to be at least 70s on the look. Might take a little bit of research to figure that out, but nice little piece. I'm hoping to list that starting price at maybe $100 and see where it goes. Now, auction. So that jacket and then this little pile right here, I pulled off an online auction. I paid $44. Where's my receipt here? So the exact amount. $44.03 for everything. And phone alone, this Verizon Yeelink T46S from Verizon. This is one of those conference call type of phones. I should be able to get anywhere from $75 to $100 just for that phone. So that phone paid for the entire purchase of what I got at auction. And then there's one item in the auction that I bid on to keep, which is this fantastic Disney tie. New with tags, but it's something that I'll probably end up wearing and not reselling. If you know me, y'all know I'm a huge hockey fan. Shout out to the Bruins on my hat. It's up there. Flag. Mickey, Donald, Goofy hockey tie. Fantastic. You can see on the tag, it's Disney Store. It still has the original Disney Store tag on it, and it was selling for $28. I bid up on this and ended up getting it for $10. So even if I wanted to sell this, there's profit. There's profit in that tie, but that's a keeper. Vintage Disney Tigger shirt, embroidered, Disney Store. I don't know if these are all new with tags, but I might go a little bit more in depth in a different video. This one's vintage Disney t-shirt. It's got some embroidery on there along with the graphic itself. Actually, I don't know how that might not be as vintage, but some of these I know are considered vintage. So look at that. Brand new with tags. Tag says $48. And again, I only paid $44 for the entire lot. Minnie. This is a golf vest. Chippendale shirt. Chippendale on there. This is a Polo, Winnie the Pooh. Who doesn't like Winnie the Pooh? This one, I think I ended up paying up a little bit for this. I say paying up, and it's not like I didn't get a good deal. Winnie the Pooh and Friends. This only got up to $4, but it's got Piglet, Pooh, Tigger, and Eeyore coming out of the collar, all embroidered. So all those Disney shirts probably end up on. Those will probably end up on my Poshmark. And then I also pulled another tie out of the bid. Trying to do this with one hand. Aladdin tie with Jafar. Disney Store. It's still got the little hanging thing on here, but that doesn't mean this might not have been worn. So because it doesn't have the actual sales tag on it, that'll have to be listed as used like new at best. And that Aladdin tie I got for $3. Picked up this business card holder and address set for $1. Disney. So, give you a close up on my face there. Business card holder and address book. Still got the cardboard in there, never been used. Kitty. Second one, still got the sticker on it, brand new, never used. $25 just for one originally. So two of these for $1, brand new. And then these books are also definitely a sell that I think I got a steal on. So 4 medical books. Bottom Line, Ultimate Healing, More Ultimate Healing, Top 50 Secrets of Living, and all that. I might list those for like $20 and see what I can get. So, you know, $44 for everything. The phone and the jacket. The jacket, I don't know. I gotta like I said, I gotta do some research on it. I'm gonna try to get at least $100 out of it. The phone, I'm gonna ask $100. Be willing to go down to $75. You know, so if say $200 for that, that's $160-ish profit. $20 for those, 20 for those. That's, you know, 40. That's 200. And then the Disney shirts. I mean, I got to be able to get at least $20 each on the shirts, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shirts. So 120 there. So a lot of potential profit. If I can get $200 profit off of this auction, that would be successful, very successful. Anything over 200 to me would be gravy. So that was the online auction. That ran for about a week and ended yesterday or Thursday, and I had my pickup today. I got 2 other auctions that I'm bidding on. Now, the other stop was a yard sale that I saw posted on Facebook, and I happened to drive by it on the way to pick up the stuff from the auction. So on the way home, we stopped in, and what caught my attention was a couple of racks of electronics. So I stopped, asked the guy. He apparently bought out a store, had the electronics. He had a receiver. I asked him how much he wanted for the receiver. He said $100. And it was a Yamaha that was at best 80 to 100 on eBay, potentially with free shipping. So I was like, his prices are going to be high. So I did the trick of bundling and basically said, hey, how good of a deal are you willing to make? And he's like, well, what do you have in mind? You know, talk to me. So I basically said, let me see. How about this stack of stuff here? So these 6 boxes and then these 3 items were sitting on the shelf. And he's like, I don't know. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Puppies, what are you thinking? And, you know, me being a reseller, I was like, I don't know, $50. And he's like, no. I'm like, all right. That was a relatively quick no. So I'm thinking his prices are going to be a lot higher. I threw out the 50. In my mind, I was willing to top out at 100. He came, hemmed and hawed. I asked him, so what are you thinking? Am I way off? Am I a little bit off? I was like, I'll creep up a little bit, 55. You know, I don't know what you're thinking. And he said, for all this stuff, how about $100? I was like, that's right on my mark. So I thought about it. Thought about trying to talk him down a little bit, but I was like, nah, let's not mess with it, because if I can turn these quickly, I want to go back and snag some more stuff off of him. So I wanted to have a good deal to potentially get a better deal next time around. So I ended up paying $100 for all this stuff, with the caveat I said, if you throw that in free. So this is a 1980s Cabbage Patch. They had $5 on it. You can see it stuck on her forehead. And I was like, throw this in for free. So I got these 6 items, these 3 items, and the Cabbage Patch for $100. And if you look, it is the Xavier, I think it's Xavier Roberts. And then on the tag, somewhere underneath the dress, there's a 1982. So, vintage Cabbage Patch. These receivers right here, Crown 135 MA, if they're working, and I've got to turn them on and check the power and everything, if these are working and I can list them as using, those are at least $50 a piece. So those 3 alone should be $150. Get my money back plus $50 profit. If I sell all 3, and I'm probably going to list them separately, and I don't know if anybody would buy them bulk. I got to look at what eBay prices were going for if anybody was selling multiples. These brand new inbox sealed, never used card scanners. 2 of those. So that's these 2 boxes. These 2 boxes are just little stands. So those aren't really worth anything on their own. But, if you see the tag there, Doggo. Let me stare at Doggo for a second as I open this box with one hand. New inbox, in package, in bubble wrap, never used. Symbol quick start guide there. It's barcode scanners. So 2 of these. And honestly, I don't know how much these barcode scanners are going for, but I wanted to kind of see how much stuff I could get for how little of a price. But the 2 brand new credit card machines here are like 60 to potentially $60 to $80 a piece. So those 2 alone could be $160. So again, if you're looking at 160, 150, you do the math, 310, and then plus the barcode scanners, we'll say $40 a piece for those, you know, maybe $50 a piece. We could potentially be looking at $400 for this electronics equipment for a $100 purchase. So $300 profit would be super nice to make. No guarantee. It is eBay. You still got to find the right people and get them to bid on it and buy it, and then ship it out and make sure it gets there in one piece. Someone like UPS doesn't break shit like they've done in the past on me. But there's a lot of potential profit there. Love those helmets. So yeah, that's my haul. Auction, yard sale, and an indoor flea market for stuff that I keep for myself. Productive Saturday. Now I got to get all this stuff listed and hurry up and turn a profit because I've got 2 other auctions that I'm looking at stuff on. One of them's not that bad. I've got like $15 worth of stuff that I'm looking at, all for resale, and probably $100 profit from all of those items. And then the second auction, which I think I have a little bit more time on, that doesn't end until next week. That one I potentially could be going big on, depending on how things progress over the next week. I try not, indoor auction, I still try to treat it like a yard sale and not spend too much on it. So if there's an item that I think I can make $40 on it, I don't want to spend more than $2 or $3. I want that high rate of return for profit. But yeah, that's the stuff. Check out my eBay store, Fedsen, Fedsen. You can see a lot of the stuff that I have and listed. Everything that I list, usually you're able to throw an offer on there, even though I have an asking price. But there's a lot, including I've got Super Shredders, I've got Predator 3 set of Halo, Jumanji, some Black Series, Star Wars, Alien. There's the full set of Dune, 4+1 characters. I got a Transformer, Star Wars stuff, He-Man, wrestling. A few G.I. Joe things that I'm selling that are duplicates. I got some stuff up there for collectors. A lot of clothes, different good clothing that I picked up. So, take a look at the store. Send a bid, send me a message. If there's anything you see on any of these videos that you're interested in, I'm always open to, fair offers. But thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that like button, and I appreciate it if you would subscribe. It's up to you, but if you want to follow on the adventures and the things that I'm finding, at some point I will start doing videos of me while I'm actually sourcing and picking and looking for treasures. But right now, a lot of the videos I do are just the recap of what I got and how things are moving along. But yeah, if you're interested in following me along and following those adventures, again, subscribe, hit that like button. Appreciate it. Leave a comment. Love to hear from you. Love to hear the things that you're finding. Let me know if I'm getting a good deal or if there's things I should pass on, whatever the case is. But I appreciate it. Y'all have happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Have a good one.